All right, so first I'm going to make sure about this size. I'm going to measure this and even with this distance. Okay, so it's 1 feet 9 inches and by 2 feet 0.5 inches. Okay, so I'm gonna have a queen bed, as I mentioned, 60 by 80 inches, right? 60 inches is gonna be 5 feet, and then 80 is gonna be almost about 6.6 inches, right? So for this, I have to scale the block or the furniture. So to scale your furniture, we have different scales. So if you type a scale and you see here, we have a scale 1D, a scale 2D. Usually we use a scale because I'm gonna scale this down or scale it up in every direction that I have, all the direction that I have in this furniture. If you want to scale one geometry or like the furnitures and in one direction, so you have to use scale 1D. I usually use this to not to use scale 2D, depends on your project, right? So I'm going to work with the scale. So select this and you see on the command bar, you see it says select objects to scale. So you have to select your objects, right? I'm going to select all of them, right? So 60 by 80 inches is gonna be 5. So I'm gonna just first uh, type like uh 60. Actually, I'm gonna type a scale. Is that let me just go back to wireframe mode. So here I am going to type a scale, right? And then I'm gonna scale this up all and then select them and I'm going to hit enter and it says base point. You have to find the base point that you're gonna scale in like scale it up. So I'm gonna just find this point and then find another point. So I'm gonna scale up first from this direction. So it's gonna be 60 inches, gonna be 5 feet, right? So then type 5 and hit enter, right? And if you go and type distance or dimension, measure this, and you'll see it's gonna be 5 feet. Let's just measure this side. So it's gonna be 5.5 inches, right? So I said 6. It's gonna be 80 inches. Gonna be 6.76 inches. I think. Yeah. And then it's up to you if you want to have this and just leave it as it is. I'm gonna just have a queen bed, a standard queen bed. So and for this, I'm going to select this again and scale one direction, like a scale 1D, because I'm gonna have 6 feet 6 inches or 6 feet 7 inches from this to here, right? So I'm gonna just select the one point and select the second point, and you see I can scale this in only one direction. So I'm gonna just say like it's gonna be 6.6 or 7 and then hit enter. So you get 5 feet by 6.6 inches queen bed or 60 by 80 inches queen bed. All right, the next step is making block, right? So I'm gonna just make a block of this. So for this, select your furniture and type block and hit enter. And let me find, yeah, hit enter and you'll see this and you have to enter on your with your mouse and you'll see block definitions properties. And here you can name your furnitures. I'm gonna say this is queen bed. Um, and then you can have like give it a specific, like, 60 by 60 inches by 80 inches queen bed, right? So and then hit OK, perfect. And then once you select on that, you'll see one block instant added to selection. So yeah, you have a block of your furniture, right? The next step, I have two bedrooms, right? So let me just, turn turn off my text. So I'm gonna just, do the furniture's layout, and then just, after that, I'm going to turn off the text layer. So move this with the gumball, or even with move and type, and just hit move M or type move, and then bring it here, and you can just, like, I'm gonna place this in the center of this or mid of this bedroom, and then I'm gonna just click on that and give it some space and gap between the wall and the bed. So I'm gonna just say, okay, if you want to move this down along with y direction, like with y axis, so if you want to move it in opposite way, so you have to add minus. It's gonna be a little bit like complicated, but I usually work with that, but it's up to you. You can also type move, and then choose one point and then move this down. So, and here I'm gonna just say I'm going to move this down like minus 0.6. You see that it's too much. So I'm gonna go back and it's actually control V, and so I'm gonna say 2, and that's perfect. And then, so I have this bedroom here. I'm gonna have another queen bed in this bedroom. So there's other ways that you can do, like you can also copy this, or even you can mirror this bedroom to the other bedroom that you have. So I'm gonna just say, I'm gonna use a mirror and select this. Based on the mid of this wall, we have this interior wall. You see the mid of the wall, and along of this you can just mirror this, but it's not the same. Okay, so I'm gonna just move this a little bit here, and or even I am going to find the mid of the bed and adjust it with mid of this wall. Right? If you find this point, so you can see the axis, this line, white line. So you may have to make sure that your OS snap is all checked, like end or point in mid in prep. And so these are usually I work with those. If you don't check this and you don't see all these snaps, right? So make sure your OS snap is on. So I'm going to just, again, find this and OS snap, and then select this, and perfect. Looks very nice and clean, and everything is set up here for floor plan and bedroom, and that's it. I mean, I don't need any other furnitures for this bedroom. Usually use a really simple and a really beautiful furnitures for your drawings. All right. So I'm not going to add all the furnitures to this floor plan. Please do this based on what I show you. So it's gonna be really easy, and make sure like for example, I'm gonna show you if you have this furniture, right? Layout is blocked, right? So all these two are blocked, right? So I'm gonna add these furnitures as well to the furniture flow layer that I had. So select both of them and then go to furniture layer and this, and find change to layer and then turn it off. Perfect. And I have a really clean and organized layers and drawings in here, right? So please keep working and adding more furnitures for the living room, dining room, or even kitchen. You would say, okay, so I'm gonna add the cabinets and stove, or all the furniture that you needed to have in the kitchen and dining room as well, or even bath. And the next is if you like, for example, turn on a text layer, and you see this is really big, right? So I'm gonna click on that and go back to here in the properties text. So I'm gonna scale this down. So you see multiple spaces scale, so I'm gonna scale it down. And for all of them, you can also select all of them together and then just scale all down. And you see, perfect. That's good. But sometimes you need, like, for example, for bath, I'm going to select all those and then make it more bigger, and then even you can move it down. And please pay attention to this. If you have, like for example, your text is going to be on here, right? So please make sure that you have the right, like place to, that you're going to have your bedrooms text or labels text. Like, if you have like this label is here, just make sure you have here, or even, maybe here, right? And the same with this bedroom. So you can just, have and click on that and duplicate this and bring it here, right? So it's really important how the way you present your drawings.